Turn out the lights.
What? Okay, this game just ended in Denver, Colorado. Ryan Clark not playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Coach's decision. The coach sat him down because of obviously his blood trait disorder. And Ben Roethlisberger playing with an injured ankle. As for the way this game unfolded, the Pittsburgh Steelers started off quite well with Heath Miller getting a 33-yard gain and Ben Roethlisberger getting knocked right down, and maybe that gimpy ankle tightened up on him in the first half of this game. They did only get 3 points out of that. As for Tim Tebow, he was slinging it early on in this game on 3rd and 7. Eddie Royal, it's incomplete.
A lot of tight coverage right here in the game. Rich,
It's 6-0 Pittsburgh. Here's Tim Tebow flipping it to Eric Decker, and that is James Harrison hitting him and knocking him out of the game.
He hit him low, and he hit him legally, and it's a good hit, and that's what happens when you don't wear any pads on your legs.
Now, somebody's knee is blown out because of the rules.
And James Harrison
talked from hitting him up top.
He talked about this. He said, I don't want to go down low. It's too dangerous for players when they were finding him for hitting players in the head.
Well, Tomlin challenged that ruling on the field of a completed pass was, and it was a good challenge. It was incomplete. Decker, however, one of Tebow's favorite targets, out of the game. Second quarter, which has been a bugaboo for the Denver Broncos the past month, suddenly not so much as Tebow finds Demarius.
All right, if you see this guy drop out like this, hold your eyes and then come back and bang it, okay?
Tebow in the pocket, sets, pumps, pulls it down, still some time, sets his feet, throws a deep ball now. He wants Thomas. Thomas is there and makes the catch. And the big receiver gets up and stares down at Ike Taylor, the 9-year cornerback.
Ike was right there. I thought he had it. I thought Ike was looking to intercept it. Like he was kind of looking at it like I'm about to make the play.
Yards, the first 30-plus yard completion allowed on 3rd down by the Steelers all season, and then Tebow finds Eddie Royal 2 plays later, touchdown.
Tebow, the shotgun, takes a step, looks left, comes back right side, wants Royal in the back of the end zone. Eddie's there. Eddie makes the catch. Did he come down with the ball? Touchdown, Denver.
As well, so the Steelers already without Ryan Clark and with their quarterback banged up, without 2 crucial members on the defensive line, and Tebow was finding Demarius Thomas at will. This is now a 58-yard game.
Just a 2-man row.
Everybody talks about the blueprint for defense. Tebow.
2 plays later, here is Tim Tebow calling his own number up the gut. Dick LeBeau watches Tebow put 2 touchdowns on his defense in the second quarter to go up 14-6.
Deep ball left side. He wants Thomas again. Demarius has got it. Foot race. Here we go. 35-30. Thomas 25-20. Cuts back inside. Pulled down.
Tebow throwing at me, huh? Hey, they don't want this kind of game, bro. They got to throw it. They don't want that one.
Tebow's going to have to do a lot today for this Bronco offense. They're going to have a chance in this football game. Sign quarterback, keep right guard. Tebow's inside the 5. Tim Tebow has a Bronco touchdown.
This is as animated as I have seen Tim Tebow now on the sideline.
Steelers, how can they respond? Ben Roethlisberger, as I said early on, maybe his ankle was tweaked because he looked like the pocket passer that he usually is not. Taken down by Robert Ayers, and Ben comes up hobbling again. Next play, 3rd and 16 from their own 14. Roethlisberger throwing over the middle. Don't throw there. Picked by Quentin Carter, returns it 18 yards.
Fakes the draw. Roethlisberger, pressure on him, and down he goes. Pressure on him again. Roethlisberger sets, throws. Ball's going to be intercepted.
And this is exactly what you did not want to happen.
18-6, Broncos with 4 minutes to go in the half. Tebow rolling out.
Nice design.
Daniel Fells wide open.
Nice design. They saw us in the film room when he started coming across the field. Your boy Troy Polamalu bid up, and the tight end went up the field for the long
Led to a Prater field goal. Ben trying to get some points before the half with a minute to go. Finds Antonio Brown 25 yards, but Maurkice Pouncey's out of this game, and his replacement, Dan Legursky, flips the snap over Roethlisberger's head, so no points for the Steelers, who are down 20-6 at the half of this crucial wild card game. Second half, we go midway through. Ball is loose. It looks like it's a backwards pass, and that the Denver Broncos hop on the loose ball. John Fox challenges, but the ruling is that a forward backwards pass is not challengeable by the defense for the possession of the ball. The only way you can challenge it is to get the loss of yardage if it is indeed ruled a backwards pass. So the Steelers get the ball back, and Roethlisberger flips it down the field.
That's a dumb rule.
To Emmanuel Sanders. 18 yards. 4 plays later, Isaac Redman in for the injured Rashard Mendenhall going to the goal line. He gets in the end zone. It's ruled a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed. It's not a fumble. Called a touchdown after further review. It's not a fumble, but it's also not a touchdown.
The knee is down and the ball's not quite across the goal.
There goes Redman through the middle. He's on his way. 20, 15, pure iron will for Redman. He wouldn't go down. First and goal just inside the 1. Then fakes the handoff to Wallace. No, Wallace has it. End zone touchdown.
Keep fighting. Keep fighting. McGahee, rip that ball out.
And McGahee through the hole right side. Ball! Oh, got the ball loose. And a big pile up, and the Steelers have it.
Ben Roethlisberger, the ball, plus side of the field, 3rd and 1. Here's Isaac Redman moving the chains, 4 yards,
He
first
ran
down.
the ball tough today.
3 plays later at the Broncos 31, Roethlisberger flipping it to Mike Wallace. Oh, Champ Bailey almost
He had
picks it
it.
off.
No, maybe that's a game ender
That would
right
have
there.
been a great play.
All right.
Champ Bailey, one of the all-time best, could have squoze that into his 2 and his 4 to wrap things up. Instead, it's new life for Roethlisberger. Next play from the 31, Roethlisberger doing what we didn't see him in the first half, extending the play with his legs and his hurt ankle, and he finds Jericho Cotchery for the
That's
touchdown.
the thing we see time and time again. Extend the play, find a receiver, scramble drill. Touchdown.
So it's a tie game at 23.
Right here. Right here. Hart. You got to have Hart.
Snap to Roethlisberger. Deep drop. Pumps once in trouble. Fumbles the football. And he goes back and recovers it. Ball was knocked away by Elvis Duper.
Into the shotgun by himself. He's back. He waits. He looks. He runs forward. He's going to run and throw it on the run for the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. In the back of the end zone. An amazing catch by Jericho Cotchery.
But it's enough time for Tebow time. Tebow. Whoa. Tebow. Daniel fell 17 yards, first down Broncos. 3 plays later, $1:51 left, 3rd and 8. Whoa. Tebow. No. So the Broncos have to punt it. Now it's Big Ben time. Ben time. Can he get the comeback win on the road in the playoffs? Roethlisberger, he is sacked by Von Miller.
Down goes Ben.
A minute
is
4
a
left
dog.
in the game. Roethlisberger, 2nd and 14. Antonio Brown moved the chains. First down, I'm rhyming. 33 ticks to go. Roethlisberger trying to get to the plus side of the field. Emmanuel Sanders does just that nice catch.
His last name.
Sean Schweischem trying to kick to end the game. Sean Schweischem is warming up on the sidelines. 29 seconds to go. Roethlisberger sacked once by Von Miller. Now here comes Dumerville to knock the ball loose.
Church's money on the ground.
Final timeout for the Steelers. 1 second left. Do you attempt one from 67 yards, or do you force overtime? For the first time with the new rules, they go for the Hail Mary.
Oh, boy.
You can't beat Tim Tebow on a Hail Mary. No. Come on. So it's time for overtime for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tim Tebow gets his first chance. First pass, first play of the new overtime. Tebow. Demarius touchdown. Wraps it up. 1 and done. John Elway can't believe it. So John Elway, made famous for one of the longest game-winning drives in playoff history, watches a 1 throw from Tim Tebow to Demarius Thomas. And that is the way Tim Tebow and Demarius Thomas, the first-round picks of Josh McDaniels, will see Josh McDaniels next week in New England. Holy smokes! That is the way the Denver Broncos wrap up wild card weekend. Hose me down, why don't you? Tim Tebow throws for 3 bills. Demarius Thomas catches for 2 bills.
Tebow went for 200.
And that is the way the Broncos advance.